Yo, what's up? What's up? We are back. We are back. We are back. Y'all, why go downstairs and get in my bed? Oh my God, it was almost a wrap, y'all. Oh my God. I caught myself going downstairs to go chill, watch a little bit of TV, eat a little snack. Baby, I got so comfortable. I said, let me get up, Lord. I kept looking at the clock. I was like, ugh. But I'm back. I'm here. Thank y'all all for coming back as well. So we can get this review out the way. I'm trying to get my other screen up. There we go. Boom. Yes. So we back. Thank y'all for being here. We're gonna just jump on in, honey. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. So you guys know this is part one of the reunion. Y'all see how my notes? That means we were working. Okay. I had to take some notes because I can't remember all the shit. I can't. Y'all know I be trying to give y'all every emotion, like how somebody walked in. Like I can't remember all that. So I gotta write all the shit down. So I feel like I was doing a damn book report. But I do it all for my caramelians. Y'all see all these pages? That's me working, child. That's my review, and I'm about to shred every bit of this after I get done. Yes, okay. Because my OCD will not allow all these damn papers to be stacked up. So you're gonna shred them right here when we get done. All right, let's get into the show. Love Marriage Huntsville season 9, part 1 of 3 of the reunion, and what is it? Arrest and relaxation. Let me get back to that page. There we go. I don't know what I just hit. All right, let's get into it. All right, so the cast are in LA, you guys. Okay, the cast are in LA. That's where they film the reunion every single year. All right. Yes, honey. Yes, they are in LA. It's 8:05 a.m., honey. It's 95 degrees. And they ain't got no car service, and the reunion is 1 through part 3. Y'all like that? Nah, anywho. So the reunion, child, is at this place called Avenue 6 Studios. Kimmy and Maurice, they arrive first. Next to Fletcher's, they arrive. Destiny, Tisha, and Marceau, they all arrived together, child. Maybe they had to split their little bill because you know they money kind of funny. But anyway, so Melody, she arrives, honey, dressed to the guards. With her blonde wig and her pantsuit on and her designer bag. I was like, come through, yes. All right, let's see who else comes next. Shamar and Kendra, honey, aka Trish and Chin and Ken, honey. Chin and Ken arrived. And then tight ass Martell, he get out, child, looking like a damn broke down, emaciated clown. And Tisha in Marceau's dressing room, Tisha is already drinking, child. I was like, damn, y'all just got there. So she's speaking in thick tongue, saying that it's the reunion day, and we're gonna start it off white. She said it's Martha's birthday today, and then they cheers their little glass or whatever. So they in there taking little shots and whatnot. So Kimmy in Maurice's room. Kimmy is she's asking Maurice, is he ready? Maurice replies, yeah, says that Kimmy. So Kimmy says that, yeah, I stay ready, so I don't got to get ready after he asks her, is she ready? So Maurice says that, are you sure you're ready? And Kimmy was like, yeah. Says, oh, and I'm really, really ready. She said, because and Maurice said, what you ready for? So Kimmy, she says, I'm ready for all of them. So Kimmy is coming in the door, child, ready to like snap off on everybody. I don't know where she's getting all this tension from, because according to Melody was like, listen, I already had a conversation with Kimmy, so I don't know where this aggression is coming from. I don't know what she's mad for, why she's coming to the reunion like she got, missiles for everybody, but baby. So Kimmy says, because all of them had something to say when they weren't in my face, okay? I was just like, child. So they go to the next room, Nell and Chris Fletcher's room. Nell is getting prepped and getting her makeup done. The makeup artist is like brushing the makeup on her breasts, so that her skin will be blended or whatever. So Nell asked Chris, how my boobs look, how my boobs look. So Chris, he's just kind of like taking a long pause, just like staring at her chest. And then he says they always look good. I was like, come on now. I don't start no shit back there now. All right, so they kind of just like stare at each other in this like erotic stare. And then this weird music comes on. I was just like, what is going on here? I feel like I'm about to watch a damn porno or something. So there's a knock at the door. There's a knock at the door, and it's their showrunner named Marcus Burns. He enters the room to kind of check on them. He's going to go around periodically to check on all the cast. All right. He says it is his first reunion with the Fletchers. So he was happy to come in and be able to sit down and have a conversation with them. So he's going around to each of them and having conversation, just checking in. So Nell tells him that she has not had any beef that she did have beef rather with all of the ladies so far. She said, well, I done had beef with all the ladies so far. Okay, so he's looking like, oh, okay. All right, so then he goes to Martell's room, all right, and he asks Martell how's he feeling. You know, Martell says that he's not holding back anything on the stage today. I was like, okay, you never do. So you ain't hold nothing back but a stylist. But anyway, so the showrunner then says that he says, are you holding back any of the receipts? Because y'all know that Martell, he allegedly always have these damn receipts. So Martell says that I have some to reveal. So he was like, oh, okay. So then in Trish and Ken's room, he goes to them and he says, is cool heads gonna always prevail? So Trish says, yeah, always. Yeah, always. It's gonna always, like, she real hyped up, like she about to like go fight somebody or something. I was like, ciao, bye. Y'all. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta hang nail. I gotta cut my hangnail, child. It's irritating me. Lord. All right, so Marcus, which is the showrunner, he is with Tisha and Marceau, and he asks, he says, oh, I was just with Trish and Ken, and it's their first reunion. So Tisha jumps in and she said, yeah, go ahead and pop that cherry and see how it goes. So when she says that, Marceau looks like, what? All right, so then Marceau, like I said, he looks at Tisha all crazy and weird. Ooh. All right, so then the showrunner then visits Mel, who is getting all glammed up. She's still wearing her nice little pantsuit that she had on when she got out of her vehicle. He says to her, is she going to wear that on the stage? So she says that, well, I kind of thought about it, but I kind of want to give the other people a chance to kind of shine because, you know, I'm tired of slaying on all of them every reunion. I was like, oh my God. So she says, and that she do feel like she should kind of give them a chance to kind of step their game up this reunion. She said, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we knew Melody was not going to wear that pantsuit because she had already gone around with Jay Bolin, for those of you that follow her, to look for her outfit for the reunion, okay? So it was the confidence for me. Melody was very confident, like, yeah, you know, let me let them catch up because I know they're going to come out in some bullshit this season. I always come out and slay, which she does, all right? So the showrunner, Marcus, he smiles like, okay. All right, so then Marcus then visits Destiny, who is getting her makeup done as well, and he asks her how things are going. All right, so Destiny tells him that her dress is damaged, and of course her dress had not arrived. She says that her stylist, which we didn't even know she had, is at some showroom right now with her dress, and her dress should be there like in 20 minutes. So Marcus says, oh, okay, so your dress is not here. So Destiny says, yeah, the dress is not here yet, but it's on its way. As you guys know, Destiny's dress is a replica of a dress that Melody wore, I want to say like last reunion or so. I think Melody wore like the blue version of that dress, or it's a dress that she was going to wear. I remember seeing Melody in a dress like that. So I don't know why Destiny chose to do that dress, but girl, we already saw it, okay? But anywho, and Melody wore it better. So anywho, the Fletchers, they're already dressed, child. They got on their orange and white. Neil got on this orange looking dress with the sequins and stuff. Got her hair up with this, you know, piece going all up over here. She got on like a blonde wig or whatever. She looked nice, you know. Crystal Dart had like this orange stuff coming around the collar, white suit, or like a cream like suit. Martell then comes out, child, with the same damn suit that he wore to the vow renewal, just in the color white. Okay. Yeah, he had on color white, looking like a Confederate clown. I told y'all before, if y'all follow me, he like a Confederate clown with that damn suit on. So it looked just like the blue suit that he wore to the vow renewal. Like I said, it was just a white one, and it was tight as hell. I don't know why all his suits be that damn tight. When you turn around to the back, you can see it like pulling in the back. It was real tight, and in the arms. And the pants were tight because when he went out, he couldn't hardly sit down. But Carlos then comes back to kind of check on everybody, as he always does at the reunion. He stops by Destiny's room first because I think she was initially supposed to come out on stage first. And he tells Destiny that they need to talk. And she was like, okay, sure. So Destiny says that the principal came into the office. Okay, she's trying to make a joke. So Carlos is like, yeah, I think he's serious because Marcus, the showrunner guy, wouldn't let him know that that Destiny is not ready, that her dress is not there. So Carlos is concerned because it's pushing the reunion time for them to start back because of Destiny, y'all. So Destiny is the reason why the damn reunion started late. All right. So Destiny says, yes, the principal is here to come and check on you and to check on, he said to check on you. And Destiny says, I know you want to make me I know y'all want to make it seem like I'm being so difficult. She says, but I'm really trying to make this work. So Carlos says, well, we're running behind. Okay. He says, and I want to make sure that we start with you because the option would have been to start without you. I was like, oh shit. What else, Snatch by Diego? So he was letting her know, look, we were trying to start with you, girl, but it's looking like if you don't get your shit together, we're going to have to start without you. So Destiny kind of looks like scared, kind of worried, like, oh, snap, I ain't going to be able to be on the stage this season. I'm going to get my shit together. So she then pulls out her phone and she looks like she's getting ready to contact her, maybe her stylist, and tell them, hey, y'all better hurry up. I ain't going to be able to get on stage. So after Carlos says that to her, Destiny starts stuttering and says that my dress is on the way and it'll be here in like 20 minutes. So she kind of feeling a little nervous. All right, so Carlos, he kind of gets up. He's really not happy. You could tell he's kind of irritated by it. He kind of walks out, but then he's just like staring at Destiny like this when he walks out, like, all right, now get this damn dress and let's go. All right. So Destiny said, that kind of felt like Carlos didn't believe me when I said what I said. All right. So the cast, the ones that are already dressed, they're all walking out. Kimmy, Maurice, Melody is already dressed. Martell is dressed out. So they're all kind of lined up to go in by order. And Melody kind of turns around to kind of see, kind of looking at everybody, and she looks back and she sees Martell and he kind of makes his face. And so she turns around like this bitch. She was like, damn. And he just like staring at her. Okay. She was killing it though. She was killing it. And he was just staring at her. Melody was like, oh shit. So then Carlos does, he's on stage. He does the introduction. He says, okay, I'm the show creator and the reunion host. And of course, y'all know he don't never give Melody any credit for her being the show starter of Love and Marriage Huntsville. He never does that. So he continues to take the credit. So he does his little introduction that he always does and talks about he's the show's creator and he's the reunion host. He brings out the couples. All right. He says the amazing Maurice and Kimmy, they come out. Okay. The least relevant, of course. All right. Should have been Destiny, but she wasn't ready. So he had to push her back because her dress had not arrived. So he went on with the damn reunion. All right, so then Kimmy has on like this blue breast revealing velvet dress down to the floor with like a little train, some blue gloves, and this little Party City nappy wig, child, with these little curl tresses coming down. I didn't like it. So Maurice had on his basic blue suit. Well, nothing special about what Maurice had on at all. So then they greet Carlos. Kimmy kind of struts off like to her seat, and Carlos kind of looks at her from the back and says, tells Maurice, your wife got a little something going on back here. So Maurice said, yeah, she definitely has something going on. So it's like he was co-signing. I don't know why Carlos felt comfortable saying that about Kimmy. Like, I don't know. Had that been somebody else, they probably like, look, nigga, okay. So Carlos kind of cracks a joke at Kimmy saying, yeah, she's ready. Okay, she's ready. So next he calls out Chris and Nell Fletcher, called them the season couple because he said they dressed kind of look like Lowry's, which that was corny as hell. He said they're, of course, they're dressed in orange and white, as I told you guys before. Nell comes out, child, says to Carlos that you love all that damn shade because he said they're the season. So anytime Nell hears somebody trying to call her old or older than everybody, that bothers her. She gonna address it. So she said that to Carlos, telling him that he's always saying something damn shady. All right, so Carlos says, I didn't write it, saying he didn't write what was said on the teleprompter. So Carlos says that they look like I said, the bottle of Lowry's seasoning. He and Nell and Chris, they start laughing. Then he asked Nell, do blondes have more fun? And Kimmy is kind of like looking all stank at Nell. I don't know what that is. She's kind of looking her up and down, like looking at her clothes, like she do Mel, which is weird. And they have like small talk, and then they go and sit down. So nothing special about that. All right, so next he brings out Tisha and Marceau. Tisha has on this white beaded dress with the beads looking like they about to fall off the damn dress. Of course, she had on the black bob, which I said she kind of copied Melody. I feel like she probably thought Mel was going to wear a bob because y'all know that's Mel's look. I ain't never seen Tisha really rock no bob like that, but she wore a bob and this some white open-toed shoes, you guys, with some damn church stockings on. I said, well, hot damn girl, no. Put some oil on your legs, baby, and then put your shoes on. All right, you ain't had to put all that shit on like she was going to do a damn Easter speech or something. But anyway, so Marceau had on this blue velvet like suit or whatever with like I don't know, child, had like some little designs and shit on it. Typical black pants, nothing special. They go and greet Carlos. He tells them they look great, and looks like tells Marceau he looks like he's losing weight. Everybody starts laughing. Carlos then greets Tisha, says hi beautiful, and says she looks stunning, which I was like bullshit. Anyway, so Marceau and Maurice and Chris, they greet, and then they all go sit down. So Carlos then says that Marceau is going around greeting everybody because he don't want them to read him down. So he's just kind of throwing out jokes, trying to be funny, and it's really not landing. So I guess he's trying to break, the ice or whatever, so everybody can kind of be in a great mood or whatever. All right. So Marceau says, has everyone ever read me? Okay, after Carlos says that. So Carlos says, speaking of someone reading you, says that we have always hold on. He says, speaking of someone trying to read you, we have the always suave Martel. So he introduces Martel to come out. Okay. So Martel comes out clapping for himself, of course. White suit on, like I told you guys, the same style, same type of suit. To be honest with you guys, that he had on at the vow renewal, just the white suit. All right. Looking like a Confederate clown, like I said in special ed, child. That's what his ass looked like. He goes and he greets Carlos, who also has on a white suit. They kind of compare suits, and Martel's, like I said, is tight per usual. Very, very tight in the back. Very, very tight in the pants area. Marceau is looking at Martel up and down. He's kind of giving him that evil up and down look. And Carlos asked if he was Martel's fashion muse, and Martel says no. So he says it's the other way around, meaning that, you taking fashion tips from me. So Martel then says that it's going to be kind of hard for me to sit down. He says, so he goes to a seat and he tries to sit down, and he sits really slow so that his pants don't kind of bust out in the back, because them hoes was tight. All right, per usual. Y'all know Martel tight. Pants always down tight. So Carlos says, good. That means you ain't going to be jumping up and down out your damn seat, so you'll be sitting down the whole night, right? And you won't be getting up to go get no vanilla envelopes, right? That's what Carlos is telling Martel. Trying to be a smart ass. So Martel was like, at all, okay? So Carlos says, up next is Destiny Payton. So he introduces her. Destiny comes out in this damn red dress. Like I said, the replica of Mel's blue dress that Melody wore before. I want to say at another reunion. I think we saw that at another reunion, okay? Destiny, upon her coming out, everyone is, like clapping for her coming out. And she starts then asking, do I have beef with anybody? Are we beefing? She asked Tisha, do we have any beef? Then she goes to greet Carlos, and then one of her earrings falls off. I said, them cheap ass damn earrings that your ass done got from damn Rainbow. Probably borrowed some of Wanda's earrings, because one of her damn earrings fell off like that one time too. So Carlos then says, damn, you're losing earrings like you're losing your men. And everybody start laughing like, ooh. So Destiny replies after everyone starts laughing, says, but they always come back just like you putting it back on. Wah, wah, wah. But anyway, so Carlos says, up next, the always fierce Melody Rogers. And so Melody, Kimmy's face immediately frowns up. The camera went on Kimmy's face. Kimmy immediately frowns her face up upon Carlos introducing Melody to come out, which says to me that Kimmy got a little beef with Melody. All right. So Martel, of course, is waiting to see Mel. Everybody's waiting to see Mel because they don't ever know what she's gonna be wearing when she come out, because y'all know she slays every time. So Melody comes out, has like her little stroll child with her, original Jay Bolin dress, with a couple. She has on like this cape with the train on it. And Kimmy just kind of looks at Mel like with this hatred, and she kind of gives her this once over, this up and down. Marceau is looking at Mel's dress because Mel is sitting beside Marceau. So her train is kind of like all over his feet when she walked by him. I was just like, so he's just kind of looking like, like, what the hell is going on here with all this train? Like, you about to get married in here. So upon Mel walking out, Maurice says, wow. I was like, Kim is sitting here frowning up at Mel, but Maurice is just completely opposite. Like, wow, like Princess Diana or somebody walked in that bitch. I was like, oh my God, I know Kimmy probably cussed him out when they got home behind that. Matter of fact, I got a clip, girl. I got a clip. Let's play it. With Mel walking out. Maurice like, wow. All right, hold up. Let me make it big. Okay, hold up. Let me share it. Child, I tried to pull as many clips as I could for this damn reunion, y'all. So y'all bear with me, child. Y'all bear with me. All right, so here's Mel coming out. Let's let it upload. Yep. You thought he saw Princess Diana or somebody, child, coming out. You thought Mel walked out naked the way Maurice was staring at her. I was like, oh my. All right, so here we go. Here's Mel. Shout out to Reality Show Roundup, all right, because that's where we're looking.
Yes!
You
look gorgeous. Come on, Bob. Okay. You all look so yes! You look gorgeous. Come on, Bob. Okay. You all look so yes! You look gorgeous. Come on, Bob.
Kimmy looking like, yeah, I've seen better. Shut up, Kimmy. Shut up, Kimmy. Kimmy looking like, yeah, I've seen better. Girl, no. You've never, okay? Mel came through and slayed for the gods, all right? Yes, she does. All right, so Tisha kind of looks at Mel, kind of checking her out per usual. All right, Melanie and Carlos hug. Carlos says, all right, Bob. You know, he's complimenting her. Tisha and Marceau, like I said, they're having like a little side conversation, like they might have been throwing a little bit of shade. I couldn't catch what they were saying, but I feel like it was some shade. We'll address it, though. So Marceau, like I was saying, looking down at Melody's train because her train is like over his shoes. Her train is just like all over the place. So she sits down, which is beside Marceau, which is beside Carlos, okay? All right, so Carlos says that the energy is kind of different this season, okay? So Carlos says, Kimmy, what is it about the energy in here tonight, all right? Kimmy says, well, we've done this several times, but we're ready. She says that we have the chance to speak on what's said to you and behind your back. So Carlos looks like, wow, what is this energy? So Kimmy, she's already turned up. So she says that it gives you a chance to come clean in those tight jeans, okay? So Tisha kind of looks like, okay. Everybody's just like weirded out by Kimmy's energy and how she's so turned up, like she ready to fight somebody or something. So Carlos says that what is clarity for this reunion tonight, okay? So Melody says, well, that's why I wore blue, you know, very, very clear. All right. She says, there's no black and white. There's no gray. She says it's only black and white. There's no gray areas. All right. So Carlos kind of laughs and high fives Melody. All right. So they seem to be like in an okay place. So Tisha and Marceau, he says, Tisha and Marceau, how does it feel to be here? So Tisha said, listen, we had no wishes with anybody. She said, we just gonna sit back and enjoy this time. Okay, that's all me and Martha gonna do. We just gonna sit back and enjoy this taco. We don't have no beef with nobody. Okay, girl. All right, so Carlos says, Martell, how's life? How's life, Martell? Martell says, same old, you know, just living life. That's it, you know, just being a good parent. Then Destiny starts laughing. Which you all know that Martell's gonna always throw the kids in there, and he's gonna always say he's a good parent. In which then they put the camera on Melody. Melody's like, bullshit. Okay, Melody gave that bullshit look like, nigga, bye. So Mel gave him the boy bye look. Martell says it's a lot, you know, that goes with that. So Carlos says, well, how about being a good man? So he's on Martell's ass this reunion, and I like that. So Martell says, I am a good man. So Carlos said, well, we'll see later on then. Like, nigga, I got some shit for you, and guess what? Yeah, we're going to check back up on you on that good man comment. All right, so Carlos then says, Destiny, how are you? So he going around checking the temperature with everybody. Destiny says, stupendous. She says, let's get it. You know, stupendous, let's get it. So she feeling a little confident after he done chewed her ass out backstage for not being on time. So Carlos says, how does it feel to be back this season? Destiny says, you welcome, like she came and saved the season or something. I was like, girl, no, you not welcome. Huh? You welcome, like she's all confident, like her coming back to the show was supposed to get the ratings up or something like that. Girl, you did not. So everybody on the cast, of course, laughed at Destiny in this damn answer of, oh, you welcome. They were like, girl, no. So Carlos is cracking up, falling back in his seat, being extra like he always is, okay? So Carlos then says, Chris and Nell says that y'all seem a little nervous. Nell said, I'm not nervous at all. So he was like, oh, okay. So Carlos says, well, I'm going to have fun tonight then. He says that this is my favorite show in the whole world. And Melody says, but you say that about all your shows. So Carlos starts laughing. He's so damn fake. And Mel called that shit out. All right, so Carlos says, now when we started Love and Marriage Huntsville, some couples were in very different places. So now they get ready to reminisce like when the show first started, okay? So he says Mel and Martell, they were pushing to be Love and Marriage power couples. Tisha and Marceau, they were pushing. I said that Tisha was pushing Marceau to just be in his lane. And Carlos goes on to say, fast forward, Martell is flying solo, but Marceau and Tisha are expanding to build their their real estate empire. Says, who's on top? He says, oh, never mind, I am. He says, let's talk a little. He said, let's take a look back. He says, Marceau, business evolution. Okay. So then production kind of rolls tape on some moments that happened beforehand. Okay. He says that Mel and Martell together. They show where Melody and Martell were together at a speaking event for something for Holt and Holt. That's when they were in happier times. They were trying to make things work out. Martell, he was sitting back because then while they were showing these clips, they were showing whoever they were showing the clip about, they were showing that person like in this little box at the bottom. Martell was grinning from ear to ear because he missed being with Mel. So Mel, they put the camera on Mel. Mel was looking like, can y'all get to the next clip? I don't want to see this shit. Mel was looking like, I don't want to see this shit. All right, so Tisha, they showed where Tisha is speaking to Marceau in this baby voice, which is so fucking annoying. Y'all remember the scene where they were at home and Tisha was trying to ask Marceau if she could work, about her going back to work, and he's telling her, no, we made an agreement where you were gonna stay at home until the kids get a certain age. And she asked Marceau, what do you think? Do you not think that I can do real estate? And Marceau is not happy because he wants her to just stay at home. I was just like, oh, child. So then Marceau and Maurice discussed when Marceau was saying he had the contract with the hotel and being able to build this hotel, and Maurice was like, oh my God, we made it. I remember when we were kids and we were building swimming pools and we went from that to building hotels. Now, we really made it, brother. So they had this little moment, this fake ass moment. So then they showed Marlene and Martell discussing Melody being in Atlanta. Obviously, this is when Mel and Martell had broken up. Melody was kind of doing her thing. She was going back and forth to Atlanta, doing what the fuck she wanted to do. Martell was feeling away about it. He was telling Marlene that things were kind of tough with him trying to have the kids and Melody being away in Atlanta and not having that, help or whatever. Because, Marlene already told his ass she ain't about to be helping no damn kids. But Martell says that things are, kind of difficult right now with Melody filing for divorce. And Martell kind of looks embarrassed whenever they show him down in that little box with that little situation going on. He looks kind of embarrassed and he drops his head like he, didn't want to talk about shit. But so Maurice then tells Martell in the next clip that he and Marceau had issues ever since Schultz broke up. He said, I feel like that's the issues between you and Marceau ever since Schultz kind of went their separate ways. Like you and Marceau, y'all kind of been having issues and kind of been going back and forth, and y'all need to fix it and see how y'all can, how you guys can fix that situation and be cool again. So, of course, Mel's name change ceremony is shown. Martell looks hurt after Melody kind of explains that she, is going back from Melody Holt back to Melody Cherie Rogers. They put the camera on Martell. Martell is looking like he don't like that. He's feeling away. Martell then says that if he could travel back in time, that he should have done things differently. And then he gets emotional. They were showing like a confessional that Martell was sitting in, production showed, where Martell was sitting in, where they asked him, how would he change things between he and Mel. He says if he could travel back in time, that he should have done things differently. And then he kind of gets choked up and he gets kind of emotional and has to leave the confessional. All right, so then Martell and Marceau, they kind of argue about money issues, and Marceau loaning Martell money that he says that Martell never paid him back. So they're kind of yelling back and forth. This is when Marceau went to Martell's house on that gray couch, the infamous gray couch where Mel put that damn lighter fluid on it. And they're arguing back and forth. And Marceau puts out there that he loaned Martell some money that Martell never paid him back, which y'all know Martell is all over town. And Martell have borrowed money from several people in Huntsville that he's not paid back. I told y'all that. So then the revenge P is discussed. Martell kind of looks crazy at Carlos. All right. Like, please don't talk about that. So after production shows all of these clips, the revenge P is then discussed, all right, which everybody knew it was going to be talked about. Martell, I think, knows it was going to be talked about too, but he wanted to avoid it, you can tell. Martell looks kind of crazy at Carlos, like, please do not talk about that shit, all right? So Martell says, shit. So once Carlos gets to talking about it, he goes, shit, because he knows Carlos is about to get on his ass, and he is, okay? So Carlos says to Martell, he says, are you okay? So Kimmy says, nah, he's about to cry, all right, because they showed him and Melody in all of those clips. So Martell was kind of, going back down memory lane like everybody else, and he was kind of looking a little crazy after all that. So Carlos says to Martell, he said, is it difficult for you to see the moments with you and Melody and how things are now? Martell says, of course. He says the things that we built, he said, with the kids that we had, he says it's still, it's still a lot. It's still too much. He said, and it still hurts to be where we are right now. So, of course, the production put the camera on Mel. Mel is like, So Carlos says to Melody, he says, and Mel, doesn't make you kind of sad? How does it make you feel? Does it kind of make you a little sad when you watch that? The way the kind of things went down between you and Martell? Melody said, no, no, it don't make me sad. She said, it doesn't make me sad at all. She said, I saw a lot versus what could have made me sad. She said, but I just really focus on the victory that I saw in that. So Carlos said, the victory? What was the victory in that, Mel? So Melody said, really just reclaiming myself and my independence. And Martell was like what? So Martell obviously looks hurt when Melody says that. So Carlos says, well, when it comes to you and Martell today, he says that what's the relationship like between you guys? So Melody says, well, she said, I actually have no comment for Martell today. So Martell said, made like a little funny face. Martell says, well, I'm in a good space with her. And Mel's like, nigga, no. Well, you ain't in no space with me. All right, so I think I got a clip for that. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. I've been trying to pull these damn clips. All right. Is that it? Let's see. No. I hate how they label these clips, y'all. Y'all bear with me, okay? Y'all bear with me, because this shit is like, ooh. They didn't label it right. Let's get into it. No. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. I think this is it. All right, so let's share. I hate the way they label these clips for the reunion, because it's like so difficult to get them in order. Like, Jesus, they didn't upload them in order, so you kind of got to go through them and make sure that they're all in order. Let's let that upload. Y'all forgive me, I had to spray my nasal spray early because my damn sinuses is acting up. And then I got this fan on in here too. All right, let's play. All right.
Is it hard for you to watch Tisha and Marcel thrive as a power couple? And that was something you once wanted for you and Melody?
No, I always wish them the best. I want them to grow. I want them to prosper. I'm not a jealous person. Never been. Never will be. It's not in me.
Tisha and Marcel, how do you feel about what he's saying? Do you guys think Martell is rooting for you guys to make it?
No. Don't twist it. I'm not rooting for them. I'm not rooting for them. I want you to understand the difference. I'm not their cheerleader.
I know I'm one of the few people on this stage that don't have a college degree, a doctorate.
There's obviously somewhere in the middle between hating and rooting. There's apparently a middle.
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm not their cheerleader.
Okay, so you're not rooting for them to make it?
No. So and I'm not rooting for them not to make it.
Why would anybody on this stage not root for one another?
Because of the things that we've gone through and the certain things that he said and done and the fakeness, the phoniness and all that kind of. No, I'm not rooting for that.
It's so funny, Carlos. I feel like Martell has a mirror up in front of him right now and saying everything that he actually done to us. From the very beginning, from season 1, sending stuff to bloggers, trying to damage our reputation.
Why are you saying it about me?
Trying to damage
Why are you saying it about me on this stage right now?
It was you.
I never knew what a blogger
had
was.
them coming for us. It was always you.
Who? So you scared of Melody. Melody's right there. You scared of her.
I'm not
you gotta be scared of her because you know who it was.
You see how Martell like to switch stuff around. Whenever you get on his ass real good, he like to try to bring Melody into it. Y'all see how he always try to do that? When that whole situation went down with what was it, Marceau and them at that little Destiny bullshit, here he come. Calling and texting Mel, knowing he wasn't supposed to be reaching out to her, trying to pull Mel into the bullshit.
Know who it was.
Yeah, I do know, Mark. You.
That's why I don't like talking to fake
information,
people.
having them coming for us because you was feeding them information.
Who was he feeding information to?
Mel,
allegedly?
his other baby mother. He's feeding every he talked
giving stuff to
information and having them to try to come for us. He's feeding bloggers information.
Me?
Now you guys was partners together in a lot of it, but I believe everything came from you.
I didn't know about to this day. I don't even do that this day.
Do you think Martell is jealous of you?
Originally, I would not think that. But he said in different interviews that, hey, the Scotts wanted to be like us. The Scotts wanted to be like us.
I was building houses before you, Marceau. Remember? You didn't build anything until the hotel that was on failure. You ain't quoted about that now. You didn't even finish that job. I finished everything that I started. I finished it, okay?
And the shit was wrong because the house that you built looked like a fucking bus can fit in that damn garage. And the house is not up to code. You can't rent it or sell it, Martell. So even though you finished it, the shit was wrong, okay? I hope you change your business to Remedial Hope Business because that's what the fuck it be. I'm sorry, y'all. Pardon my French. That's what it be. Hope Remedial Building. That's what you can name your damn company, Martell. Because everything you build and everything you put your hands to turns to shit. Let's continue.
So about the hotel that you actually hired him for?
Yeah, I hired him for it.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't do the work, and I paid him for it anyway.
Yeah.
And he still owed me $3,700 for it.
You're such a liar.
I got the certificate of occupancy back in 2021. So he's saying I didn't finish it.
Okay.
See, these are things I have receipts on.
Is it hard for you?
So Marceau said he paid Martell $3,700 to do a job, and he didn't even finish it. And he kept the money. Of course he would have. But that's y'all karma, Tisha Marceau, because y'all was doing some shit like that to people too. We heard not finishing jobs and keeping the money. So that's your karma. Look at how God worked to have Martell come through there and do the same shit to y'all that y'all were doing to other people. Moving on, child. I ain't gonna stay on it. But Martell, of course, Martell made it look like he made it his task to try to destroy the Scotts because his marriage didn't work. He didn't want them to be together because Mel chose not to be with him. And he was trying to do the same thing with Maurice and Kimmy too. He didn't want nobody to be together because Mel chose not to be with him. All right. Of course, we know he contacted bloggers. He contacted Tasha K. He contacted several bloggers. He even contacted Queen Sheba, wanted to do an interview with her, sending her the documents to the court documents for the child custody case and all of that. He was contacting several bloggers. He was contacting people from TMZ, but they won't check it for his ass like that. He was contacting DJ Richie Sky. Several bloggers was trying to get his story out there to make Melody look a certain type of way, but he was looking dumb. The only person that he, I want to say, got some clout behind was with Tasha K, but now she don't even really fuck with him like that. After that whole interview situation where he and Ariane tried to do a little switcheroo and try to trip her up to have her do this damn interview for free, and she was just like, hell no, I'm not doing that shit. But anyway, so of course, Marceau said that Martell owes him, like I said, the $3,700 or $3,800 that he refuses to pay him back. But you know, like I said, Martell owes several people all over Huntsville. We talked about that before. Martell is hurting and surviving out here. He, you know, that old couple that I told you that he was trying to build for, that he never finished that job and he kept their money as well. That's what Martell does, and that's who he is. So if y'all fuck with him and allow him to work with you, whatever comes with that just comes with it. Okay, a lot of it is karma in terms of how you did other people in business. But let's continue. Of course, Martell gets mad at Tisha for calling him out and not blaming Mel. He always wants to pull Mel in his bullshit, like I just said. All right. He says that Tisha is scared of Mel in terms of not calling Melody out on what he feels she should call Melody out on. Martell says that that's why I don't like talking to fake people. So now everybody to tell you the truth is fake. Martell does not like accountability or to be called out, obviously. So Tisha is telling Carlos that Martell was feeding the bloggers information, which he was, okay? And Carlos asked Marceau, do you think that Martell is jealous of you? And I think that he has a little jealousy in terms of the fact that Marceau and Tisha decided to stay together, as toxic as they are, because they do not have a perfect marriage, which there is no perfect marriage. But it's the fact that Martell's lost everything, and he see his friends in terms of who did the same shit that he did, still holding on to their wives and to their businesses and everything that they had going on. And it's embarrassing for him to be walking around while he had his head up high thinking that he was the head honcho of this damn show with Melody, and now to see the rest of them walking around with everything that he thought he had when he ain't got shit now. He don't have anything now that Melody cut him off, and it bothers him. And Melody ain't checking for him. She don't even want to speak to him, and that bothers him. But I mean, you did that. What did you think? I wouldn't speak to your ass either. You go out and cheat and get a baby and then let your baby mama talk shit to me. I wouldn't either. And the shit just still continues. It continues. But let's continue. So Marceau says that Martell always says that the Scotts want to be like us. Okay. So it's so stupid. This is like a back and forth high school argument. Martell says that I was building houses before you, Marceau. And he said that you weren't even building anything until the hotel, and even that was a failure. So y'all notice that we haven't heard anything else about that hotel project that Tisha and Marceau were supposed to be doing. When they came out, they were loud about this damn project. They were telling everybody, they were posting stuff. Even Carlos was up under there saying, congratulations, I'm so proud of y'all. And we haven't heard anything or the finishing touches of this damn hotel. They haven't mentioned it, like we forgot, like we haven't forgot. So not that we believe everything Martell says, but he did say it in front of Marceau that y'all didn't even finish this hotel project and it was a failure. So Marceau didn't correct it, but it is what it is. He just kind of jumped to the fact that Martell owed him $3,700 and didn't pay him, which further lets me know that y'all fucked up with that whole contract with that hotel situation. Okay, and I heard some other things, but we ain't gonna get into it now. All right, moving on. Martell saying you never finish anything. We're gonna move on down because we don't care about that no more. All right, so Marceau says that in 2021 that I got the papers for the hotel. He says that I have receipts for it. Carlos says that something deep is going on between you and Martell. All right, speaking to Marceau and Martell, and which it is. The two of them argue like girlfriend and boyfriend. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. So let me get to that. Let's see. Let me get to the clip where the two of them are talking. Oh, these clips. Oh, they get them there. No, that ain't that. That's something else. Shit. Let's get into it. Maurice talked a lot about this damn arrest, and I didn't think he needed that much damn time. Okay, yeah. No. All right, so anywho. So Destiny kind of looks at Martell kind of weird, but then it's kind of like I got your back. You know, Destiny kind of act like she the wife now. She's sitting over there with Martell like she's the wife. All the other couples are coupled up. Melody is sitting over by herself. Martell is sitting here, and then Destiny is sitting right beside Martell like she's the wife now, okay? But Marceau brings up the revenge piece situation, and Martell gets mad and tries to make him stop talking about it, but Marceau continues, okay? So let's go ahead and play that clip. Do I got that? Let me keep going. So Melody says that I won't sit here and act like this revenge piece situation never happened, okay? Because it did. Because Martell was avoiding it. Martell was lying. Oh, that never happened. I didn't send a video. I didn't do this. So Melody was like, listen, after Marceau was going on and on and on about it, Mel was like, listen, I ain't about to sit here and act like this revenge piece situation never happened, because it actually did. Martell says that you have the video, asking Marceau, and then started interrupting Melody as well. So Melody says, I have the screenshot, okay, from the video. So Melody goes on to say that they were in New York at LeBerick and Destiny's wedding when this video was actually made, okay? So that was, what, 2019, I think, that they got married. Martell keeps cutting Melody off while she's trying to talk, asking her, where's the video? Anytime Melody starts trying to tell the truth, Martell talks over her and gets louder and louder so that you can't hear what Melody is saying. So everybody starts laughing at Martell because they know he's lying at this point, because they all know what he went to court for. He was arrested, all of that. So they know that he's sitting on stage trying to lie because he doesn't want it to be on TV why he was actually arrested. So Melody says that it's not the first time that Martell has threatened her or tried to do this with Revenge P. She says that this time I actually took action. So this is not the first time Martell tried to put out a video or something embarrassing or private like that on Melody, in terms of trying to make her do what he wanted her to do, or to embarrass her into do, or controlling her to say, hey, if you don't do this, then I'm gonna put this out. Mel says this is not the first time he's done it, and I believe it. Because if you did it that one time, you'll do that shit again. So her having to take him to court, have him arrested, all of that, take out a warrant, that needed to be done because that stopped him. That's the only way you're going to stop Martell, is to handle it legally, because obviously he don't want to go to jail and he's on probation now. So she had to take those next steps versus sitting back and allowing him to just kind of do what he wanted to do. Like, kind of like before, it was like she didn't want to take that step because like, oh, that's my kid's father. She was in that mode, but now she's in a place where I'm sick of this motherfucker. You're not about to sit here and keep doing shit, especially putting out private videos of me and trying to control me with this said video. I don't give a fuck who you show it to now. Guess what? I'm gonna go file this warrant on your ass. And that's what she did. So I'm happy that she did that. All right. Carlos then says that there was a warrant out for your arrest, right? Martell said that you were arrested, Martell, right? And he said, what were you arrested for? Marceau then mumbles under his breath and said, harassing communication. Okay. Martell tries to divert from the question to Melody. Carlos says that she ain't speaking to you. All right. So he's telling Carlos, well, ask Melody. Melody, can you tell Carlos da, 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 da? So Melody was like, yeah, no, I'm not talking to you. And then Carlos then tells Martell, yeah, she's not speaking to you. I'm talking to you. Okay. So Melody shakes her head like, nope, don't ask me shit because I'm not answering nothing from you, Martell. So Carlos then says that this is the King's Court of Law, says that Carlos King then explains to Martell that it was bad what he did. So he didn't want to take responsibility. Now, I don't really like the fact that Carlos be taking up for Martell all the time, but I got to give it to him. In the last two reunions, he did kind of hold Martell's feet to the fire. But I keep saying, and I always said, I feel like that Carlos should step back and allow someone else to come in and review the reunion because it can make it fair. I feel like he's too invested. He has his favorites when it comes to his castmates, and I feel like he should step back and let someone else who does not know them quite as much, that can ask the questions that they've seen on this season and kind of ask other questions in terms of holding everybody accountable and not just certain people. Like Tisha automatically came on the stage and felt like, oh, I can just sit back and not say anything because I didn't have no beef with nobody. But a real producer and a real interviewer that is doing the reunion will go down the line and let everybody asses get ate up. See, if I was up there, I'm going from Tisha to Marceau to Mel to who's sitting here, to Martell, to Destiny, to the Fletchers, and so on. And so everybody gonna get it. Everybody's gonna get it because it's fair that way. It's fair that way. But let's continue. It's fair that way. Everybody, if I'm reviewing, everybody's ass gonna get ate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask the hard questions to everybody because it's only fair. If you fucked up this season, we gotta talk about it. All right, but anywho, Martell gets mad and says that y'all should be asking her questions, meaning Melody. All right. So Carlos says, like I said, that this is the King's Court. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the clip because we do have it. So Carlos makes things very clear with Martell. He don't like it. Let's go ahead and share. Yeah, they do need to have somebody else review this damn reunion because I'm tired of Carlos. I really am. Thank you, Carlos, for calling Martell out, but I don't feel like you got him good enough. I feel like you allowed him to still kind of lie a little bit. You didn't make it clear enough that the motherfucker's wrong. All right, let's get into it.
You do realize what you did was bad.
I'm sorry, that's not bad. That's not bad. So what did I do?
You sent a screenshot of an intimate moment between you and your wife at the time.
To her.
You mean to tell me you could look me in my eye and tell me that's not a bad thing to do?
All the stuff that Melody and I were going through, everything that she was doing, God damn it, all the stuff she's doing to this point.
I know, but Martell,
I don't want to hear none of that.
Martell, look at me. At the end of the day, it doesn't excuse the fact that an intimate moment that took place between the two of you.
I sent her a picture of us. I sent her a picture of us. Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? It's her.
The guy took a...
Y'all see what he's trying to do here? He's trying to make it seem like he just took a random picture that he had of he and Mel that they took like a little nasty picture between the two of them. He's trying to act like, oh, I just sent it her and that's it. No, you sent it to her with a threat that if you don't do this, then I'm going to do this. And you went as far as trying to have Ariane put it out there to make it seem like it was somebody else in the video and not you, Martell, to make it look like Melody was just this whore that was running around giving everybody BJs all over the damn planet when it was really your ass. We're not gonna sit here and make it seem like you just sent her a picture and that's it. You sent it with a threatening message, and you also sent it with intentions of trying to embarrass her and make it look like she was out here doing shit with other people when you were the person in the fucking video. And that's what happened here. Let's continue.
Video of his wife, and he sent it out there, and then he tried to get other people to send it out there and think like she was giving it to somebody else.
Thank you.
That's what she said to you.
No, she didn't
No, she didn't say that to us. She didn't say that to us.
And we heard it years
The
ago.
people that he asked would send it to us. And we said,
where's that
girls,
then,
stay
bro?
out of
Hey,
it.
hey,
The
you
thing
liar.
is this.
Show it.
I never Martell.
Stop it. So Ariane obviously reached out to Tisha and Marceau to see if they would, maybe put it out. Because during that time, I told you guys, Martell was fussing and cussing Ariane out. She even went live to say, Martell is very upset. Martell is mad because I won't do it. She was talking to original Straight No Chaser. Martell is pissed at me because I won't put this video out. What should I do, Nay? Nay, what should I do? What should I do, Nay? Nay, what should I do? So, and then too, of course, Carson Blue told her when she tried to get Carson in on that bullshit, and Carson was like, bitch, I ain't getting in on that. And if you put it out there, rest assured, Melody's gonna press charges on your ass. So Ariane decided not to do it, and she just took whatever came behind Martell doing whatever he did when he got mad at her for not doing the shit. But he was absolutely trying to fish around and get people to put that shit out because he knew not to do it because his ass would be in jail. He knew not to put that shit out. That's why he was gonna have Ariane to do it. He had that much sense. He knew that shit was wrong, but he was gonna make sure his ass was covered and have Ariane do that shit just in case it got into some legal hands that he could say, I didn't put it out, I didn't do it. So he was gonna let her take the fall and go to jail. I guarantee you. Martell was gonna make Ariane take the fall. She's so stupid. She's so stupid. Let's continue.
Hey.
The thing is this.
So I don't want you to paint this picture of like again.
He did.
I sent it to her.
Martell, I painted a
I sent it
picture
to her.
that you crafted. You have the paintbrush and a blank canvas.
I sent it to her.
No, I know, but
Okay.
no.
And I told her to leave me alone. Period.
I literally repeated everything you said to me because I know how this works. I didn't add anything to it. I
Okay.
didn't add no vanilla ash track. I didn't add no Lori seasoning salt that the Fletchers have. I sat up here and repeated every single thing you said back to me. You admitted to me, yes, I sent a screenshot of an intimate moment between me and my ex-wife.
Yes.
And I'm saying to you, it is abhorrently bad and hurtful to know that a woman can have an intimate moment with her then husband without it being sent back to her with messages that weren't the nursery rhyme. You see what I'm saying to you? That's not okay. So where are things now in terms of what's going on with the court? Because at the end of the day, you did get arrested. Is it true you were found guilty?
No.
This motherfucker.
So I don't know what you.
How, Martell, what frame of mind is he? Is he on drugs, y'all? I'm sorry, allegedly. Is he allegedly on fucking drugs? Not only do you need a psychiatric evaluation, Martell, but you need to go pee in a cup or something because it's giving that you own something. If you think that your ass was not found guilty, nigga, you was found guilty and you went and appealed that shit. You got a full-blown appeal case coming up for revenge P, nigga. Like, were you not there when this shit happened? I mean, did you not have your hearing aid turned up when your ass was in court? I mean, was them tight ass pants cutting off your fucking circulation to where you was just not alive when this shit was read back to you from the judge that your ass was guilty? And you immediately turned around and asked for a jury trial, you stupid ass? Only to be found guilty again, because you're going to be found guilty again. Do you not think Melody has all of her ducks in a row on this situation and you've done this shit already to her twice? Do you think? See, this is the problem with Martell. He's so busy fighting for his image. Everybody on this stage is tired of his ass. Now, had this been done on another season, then maybe the guys would have covered for him. But you done pissed Marceau off to the point to where now he is capping for Mel. He is speaking up and capping for Mel and calling your ass out, Martell. You done fucked up. You don't have a leg to stand on. And the bitch sitting beside you who sat up there at her event, the little field day event, it was capping for you. Said, we don't know if that's true. We don't know. We don't know. You have to say allegedly. We don't know if he did. Destiny, shut your ass up, just like you doing right now. The bitch sat over there and didn't say one word, and she knew not to say nothing. Destiny knew not to say anything because she knows the nigga is guilty. So thank you, Destiny, for shutting your ass up and not saying nothing. Because I really wanted to drag you, but you're not giving me a reason to right now. Because I'm glad you shut your ass up. Because I was going to tear your damn lace front off had you said one mumbling word. Or I was going to eat that ass up like piranhas, baby. Because you went off at that damn field day event, making Martell seem like he was this innocent individual when you knew the nigga what he was arrested for. You and Martell share information, just like he knew when your ass was on Crime Stoppers. He was the first one to your house, like you said. Y'all know each other's business, so you know if the motherfucker went to jail, you know what he went for. Let's not even play that game of, oh, we don't know what he went to jail for, and we don't know if he's guilty. Bitch, he's guilty. He pled guilty. Let's continue.
I don't know what
so
you
the
call it.
opposite of guilty is
You right there with me. You know what it is.
Melody. Was Martell found guilty?
He pled guilty, yes.
He pled guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Why though, man? It wasn't even. It's not
Why couldn't you just tell me you pled guilty?
It's not that.
Did you plead guilty?
No.
You just said
No, because
Okay,
she's not explaining the way
So
what
he
it really
pled
is.
guilty.
Go ahead.
And then he appealed. So we have an appeal date coming up. But yes, he pled guilty.
Melody, you are so horrible.
Do me a
Melody,
favor,
you are
don't
slick.
talk to me. Like
Melody,
I said, he pled guilty.
Melody Rogers,
pled
you are so
guilty.
pathetic for that.
And now he's
And you don't want to explain.
If
If you understand it all, why you're not explaining everything?
Because I asked you to
No,
explain
bro.
it. You said you can't explain it.
No,
and
she
your
can't
lawyer
either.
can't. You just asked me to
She
ask
can't
him to
either.
explain it.
Carlos, who
She
you gonna
can't
believe,
either.
Martell or Martell?
Oh.
Because Martell saying one thing, but then Martell saying something else.
What?
I don't ever agree with Marceau, but Marceau, okay, I don't want to clap too long. I don't want to clap too long because I don't want you to see my video and think I like you. Yeah, I still don't like you, but thank you for speaking up for Melody in that case. But you knew about this shit prior. Tisha already said in this same video that y'all knew about it like a year ago. But y'all sat on this information. Y'all hoes didn't even call because y'all got her number. Or y'all live in Huntsville. Huntsville ain't that big. I mean, shit, you could have wrote her a letter. You could have, pulled up to her house and said, hey, man, I got something I need to talk to you about. I mean, shit, even when y'all were filming, when y'all cut filming that scene, you could have pulled her to the side and say, look, there's some shit about to go down. I need to tell you, Ariana reached out to me about this damn revenge peace situation with Martell. I need to put a bug in your ear and let you know what's going on because I don't want to make it seem like I'm sitting back on some information. Even though we're not the best of friends, like I feel like it's my place to tell you what the fuck is going on. And that's just off the top of my head. Tisha, you could have done that. I know you'd have spit all over her damn wig with all that damn thick tongue talking, but baby, you could have said something. You could have said something. For real. Mel could have did this shit here later, but tell her what the fuck was going on. Like, wipe the spit off, but tell me, bitch, that this nigga's trying to put some shit out on me. Like, that's what you could have did, but let's continue.
What did Martell lie about?
They didn't find me guilty. I confess. Fool.
Martell, so when he gives you the opportunity to say it in your own words,
I can't even explain
why would
it
you
in my
not
own
explain
words.
it in your own words and then have
Explain it in your own words.
when Melody explains it? He
And then
gave
you
you
know
the
how to explain your own
opportunity
words.
for you to
because
make
if
your own
anything, she should have
explanation.
been like, she can't explain it.
He is mad at Melody for telling the truth. Once again, that's exactly what happened. Martell went to court. He pled guilty because they had all this damn evidence on his ass, okay? And then when the judge was like, okay, guilty, then he said, no, I don't want to be guilty. I want to file an appeal. I don't want to be found. I want to file an appeal and have a jury trial so I can come back and be found guilty again and then take that 30-day suspended sentence that y'all got for my ass. Probably more time, okay? Because you violated other shit in between you going to court the very first time and in retrospect with your ass coming to court again, if we can say it that way. Your ass did more shit from here and to the time that you're supposed to be going back to court over here. So this in between part, even with you being on probation, you still looked over the fact that you was not supposed to contact her. You did all of that shit, all the stuff they asked you not to do, you've done that. Plus, I hear you still have not done the psychiatric evaluation. So you have a lot of shit facing you, Martell. You have a lot of shit that you're facing. If you got money to be buying these cheap ass sailor suits, then you got the time and the money to taking your ass over there and get that psychiatric evaluation. You sitting there looking like a disturbed sailor, like you about to go flip an omelet in this bitch. You should have been taking your ass down there handling your damn business. Now you get ready to be going to court. Now your ass about to be going to jail again. And that's exactly what your ass get. Do I feel sorry for you? Let's see. Fuck no. Let's continue.
She don't have to. He asked you. He asked you.
Martell, newsflash.
When she just
Martell, you
I'm
guys
saying
are
he
no
asked
longer
you.
joint at the hip.
Oh,
When it comes-
no.
So,
This is
okay.
hilarious.
All right, so listen, we're gonna move on.
He's
Things
drinking.
are getting spicy already. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion special.
We didn't even start, did we?
Did we start?
Boy, we did not get one question off that
Package 1 should have been package 4.
So that was part 1 of the Love and You do realize.
Oh my God, that was draining. Martell will talk your ass in a circle, baby. Do you hear me? I'm talking about Martell will talk your ass in a circle and just lie. He lied so bad. Even Melody said it. Even Melody said Martell lies so bad, it don't make no damn sense. I could not be around him. He lies so damn bad. I'd be wanting to slap his ass. Oh, Lord. All right, but let's continue, y'all. As you guys can see, they went back and forth about was Martell guilty. Martell did not want to take accountability. Let's continue. I want to go back over there. Martell is still lying his ass off, trying to minimize it. And Carlos is not letting up off him. And I'm happy that he did not. Okay, I'm happy Carlos did not let up off him. All right, so Martell took the wrong pause. I don't know why I be still writing up when I'm gonna show the clip. I don't know why I be still writing it. All right, give me a second. Let me get my bearings, child. Okay, yeah, we got that. Ooh, child was writing, Lord. Okay, yeah, we got that. Okay, so the cast take a break, as you guys can see. The cast take a break to go back to their rooms to kind of, get their bearings, get refreshments, whatever. Marceau and Tisha are in their room. The showrunner, okay, comes into the room. He speaks and explains Martell being a liar. Let's say, what do you guys think? Do y'all think that Martell is lying? Says that says that what they hold on. He says that why did they cut him off? Because Marceau and them said that they cut Martell off because of what he did to Melody and that they didn't trust him after that. So that's what Martell was telling the showrunner. Was like, look, man, I can't even fool Martell. It was after he did what he did to Mel. That made me go ahead and cut him off because if he could do that to her, then he would definitely do that to me and I don't trust him. So that's what Martell was telling the showrunner guy. Okay, so Marcus, the showrunner guy, then goes to Martell's room and speaks to Martell. Martell is still lying to him, still trying to explain this. Oh, I went to court. I'm not guilty. I filed for a jury trial. Martell said that we're still, like skipping this judge hearing. He said that we skipped the judge and then we're going to a higher court. That's how so he's explaining like that. We skipped the judge part and then we're going to a higher court. It's going to be seen through a higher court. So technically I'm not guilty. So he on that shit. Still saying he ain't guilty when his ass is guilty. So the Marcus guy standing there looking at him like, bitch, that means you're guilty. But he didn't want to say it. So he's asking Martell, so you took the plea deal? And then it goes to the higher courts. So Martell was like, but I'm not guilty. So he's still on that, but I'm not guilty. They never heard my case, actually. I'm just not guilty. So it goes back to Marceau's room. So Marceau, he's asking Marceau, he said, so someone approached Tisha and said that the baby mama asked, should she do it? And Marceau then says that he told Tisha to stay out of that. Okay, that's what he's telling them. So he goes back to Martell's room. So he's going back and forth like a little bone carrier. So Martell is still explaining that he was not guilty. He's still asking him, so you mean that you were not guilty? Martell's still on it. No. I was never found guilty. He says, I don't know how to explain it. He says, but my attorney does. How convenient. Your attorney is not there. You know if you're guilty or not, Martell. You know you sent the stuff to Melody, so that means you're guilty. If you got put on probation, that means your ass is guilty. They don't put people who are not guilty on probation, Martell. You are on probation as we speak. So you are found guilty in this situation, okay? But then you want to throw in my attorney can explain it, but you know your attorney's not there. So there's another deflection that we're dealing with Martell. So the Marcus showrunner guy was going back and forth questioning Martell. And then he's going back and still relaying the information back to the Scotts. And they're still saying that Martell is lying, at which he is. Thank you so much, Anita. Anita Lewis says that read their dumb asses, and you know I will. All right. And thank you for the super sticker. Okay. I appreciate it. I call it stupid sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. All right. All right. So the next segment is where Maurice's DUI is discussed. All right. I think they stayed on this too long. It made me a little irritated and it was boring. So Carlos then speaks on the DUI situation. Production enrolls tape on Maurice speaking on it, and they show his mugshot. His mugshot is posted, and where Kimmy is saying that it was very difficult finding out that he was arrested. Kimmy also goes on to say that she was very nervous and not being able to reach Maurice. She says, but being a nurse, she said that my first thought was that he might have been in the hospital. My thing is, you're a nurse and your first thought was that he was in the fucking hospital. But what was your first thought whenever you were at the vow renewal with Nell and Chris Fletcher and the damn bishop fell out? You telling everybody else to call 911 just like your ass was saying call 911, and you didn't take your dizzy ass up over there not one time to even damn try to help the damn bishop. You didn't take your dry wop ass over there to even help the damn bishop, and you a whole nurse. But I'm a nurse. Now you want to say, oh, I'm a nurse. But my first, intuition was, call the hospital. He might be at the hospital. Okay. Ciao, bye. All right, so the cast actually showed their reactions to Maurice's DUI. All right, Melody speaks on Maurice going back out to go drink again after the fact. Okay, and she's talking to her friend. I can't remember that child name. I didn't call her Alf, but I can't remember her name. Anyway, Shanita, is it Shanita? I can't remember her name. So Mel then asked Tisha about the red lipstick. That's when Tisha came to meet Mel for lunch when she left Mel there having to pay the bill once again, child. So Tisha's asking Melody is asking Tisha about, did she see the red lipstick on his collar or on his lips? Tisha was saying no. So then Kimmy is then mad at Melody about insinuating that Marceau cheated. So the production is just showing different clips where everybody's showing their reaction to this cheating, to this DUI situation with Maurice. Kimmy says via confessional, she says that when they asked her, is she going to have Maurice's back or not in this situation, she said, I don't know. So she just kind of leaves it at that. But then you sitting on stage arguing at everybody else about the situation with Maurice, but then you sit up and say you don't know if you got his back. I feel like maybe because you knew the bitch that was in the car while he was out in that damn DUI. But we're gonna get into that. All right. So Maurice then they showed a clip where Melody visits him at Credit One, and he and Melody are having a conversation. And Maurice then says, I'm upset at you, Mel, because you disparaged my character. I was like, do you know any other words? Because you say disparage a lot. But anyway, so Carlos then says to Maurice, he said the MLK had a dream, Maurice, but that was not it, meaning to go out and get a DUI. I was like, wow. He was trying to be funny in this damn episode, but that was like mad corny. So let's get into these clips because we do have them, okay? Let's get into them. Let's see. Okay, so Maurice speaks out about his arrest. Let's get into that one. Let's get into Maurice and this damn arrest. He's trying to be technical. He's trying to get off on a technicality right now, but let's get into it.
Maurice J. Scott, Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was it. Okay. Listen, you've always been seen as this very level-headed valedictorian in law school, which is a huge accomplishment. People have always seen you with the voice of reason, and you seem to make good choices. Mm-hmm. Can you explain to us how you were booked for a DUI?
A police officer suspected something and he arrested me for it.
Duh.
Okay. There has been accusations that you ran into a pole.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
That's accurate.
That is accurate.
That's accurate.
Okay. Was a breath of life?
I'm confused because from what I'm hearing in the court documents, it was said that he hit a car. So now you hit a pole? I'm confused. Was the car on the pole when you hit the pole? I don't know, because I'm hearing that you hit a car. You hit a parked car is what I'm hearing. But
Eyes are administered.
I don't want to go into details, but public record would show that.
Are you representing yourself in this?
No, I have a lawyer.
Thank God.
Where do things stand right now with this case?
It's an ongoing legal issue. And what's really difficult about this whole situation is watching all of the individuals up here basically convict me before I was proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, which is the standard. Ultimately, the law says you're innocent until proven guilty.
Or if you plead guilty.
Well, that's a different story. However, you're innocent until proven guilty. But watching each individual, right, it's telling.
They do all this reading and all this information. How many people care that, is he actually okay?
I did.
I did. I texted you.
Yeah.
I don't
I
care.
called you.
That was the first question.
On the night of what happened, you were at Black, correct?
I was at Black earlier, yeah.
You were arrested in the morning.
Correct.
When you left Black, where did you go?
I went home.
To Kimmy.
I was on my way to home.
So on your way home to Kimmy,
Mm-hmm.
you got into the accident.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you in between the time of Black and your arrest?
Come on.
Traveling.
You were traveling
Mm-hmm.
by car.
By vehicle.
Okay. Were you alone?
All right. because I got to stop it here because I got to point out something that I want you guys to see. As Maurice is talking, you guys know that Kimmy had already said that Maurice goes out and stays out all time of night. So it's been insinuated already on Messy Mondays that he possibly may have cheated. Kimmy was very adamant about no, he's never cheated. She don't think that he's ever cheated. But now that these questions are being brought up, it's given that Kimmy is going to try to help Maurice try to deflect in this situation. Maurice know he lying. Maurice know that it allegedly was somebody else there. And I think Kimmy knows. I think that Kimmy doesn't mind if Maurice goes out and be with somebody else, as long as it's not out to where other people can see it. And as long as it doesn't get to TV. I think they have an arrangement to where he go and do what he want to do. Because there's no fucking way you go home and go to bed and you know your husband is still out to 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Then he get arrested at 12 noon. The party done ended at about 3. So there's a huge gap here. You still had on the same clothes from the night of. So you were out from here to here. That's a huge gap. And you sitting here and you can't give a clear answer. Now pay attention to where when the camera pans over on Marceau, how he does this with his hand. It's like he's telling Maurice to shut your ass up, because you guys know the two of them always do the same chicks. You guys know that the two of them do the same shit and they mess with the same girls. So Marceau think he's slick. So he's going to look over at Marceau while he's talking, and Marceau is going to do this with his hand up. Like he's trying to, like if you didn't catch it, you ain't catch it. But because I don't miss shit, he puts his hand up like this, like he's telling him, nigga, don't taste shit. Okay? Watch.
I was the only person there.
Was Kimmy the last woman you were with before you got arrested?
Absolutely.
Okay. You and Kimmy, did y'all leave together or leave separately?
We left separately.
So, Kimmy, you went home.
Are you speculating that I went home?
I'm asking.
Oh.
Were you
It's a speculation.
Okay.
Because the whole line of questioning, it's a speculation.
I like it, Carlos. I like it.
I actually watched the show. I actually listened to what people say. And as a journalist, I'm able to take in information.
Okay.
So you said.
Ah, shit. Hold on, y'all. What did I just click? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Damn, I always click on something else. Hold on. Hot damn. Damn. I just hit something. What did I do? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I gotta start it over. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I hit the button and I didn't mean to. My bad. So I guess we're gonna start it over because it won't let me fast forward.
Martin Luther King had a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was it. Okay. Listen, you've always been seen as this very level-headed, valedictorian in law school, which is a huge accomplishment. People have always seen you with the voice of reason, and you seem to make good choices. Can you explain to us how you were booked for a DUI?
A police officer suspected something and he arrested me for it.
Okay. There has been accusations that you ran into a pole. Is that true?
That's accurate.
That is accurate.
That's accurate.
Okay. Was a breathalyzer administered?
I don't want to go into details, but public record would show that.
Are you representing yourself in this?
No, I have a lawyer.
Where do things stand right now with this case?
It's an ongoing legal issue. And what's really difficult about this whole situation is watching all of the individuals up here basically convict me before I was proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, which is the standard. Ultimately, the law says you're innocent until proven guilty.
Or if you plead guilty.
Well, that's a different story. However, you're innocent until proven guilty. But watching each individual, right, it's telling.
They do all this reading and all this information. How many people care that, is he actually okay?
I did.
I texted you.
Yeah.
I called you.
That was the first question.
On the night of what happened, you were at Black, correct?
I was at Black earlier, yeah.
You were arrested in the morning.
Correct.
When you left Black, where did you go?
I went home.
To Kimmy.
I was on my way to home.
You was
Okay.
so on your way home to Kimmy. You got into the accident. Where were you in between the time of Black and your arrest?
Traveling.
You were traveling by car.
By vehicle.
Okay. Were you alone?
I was the only person there.
Was Kimmy the last woman you were with before you got arrested?
Absolutely.
Okay. You and Kimmy, did y'all leave together or leave separately?
We left separately.
So Kimmy, you went home.
Are you speculating that I went home?
I'm asking. Were you
It's a speculation.
Okay.
Because the whole line of questioning is a speculation.
I like it, Carlos. I like it.
I actually watched the show. I actually listened to what people say. And as a journalist, I'm able to take in information.
Okay.
So you said in a scene that I watched, you said you were at home and...
It doesn't mean when I left Black, I went home.
Okay, so perfect. Were you at Credit One after hours listening to Teddy Pendergrass or...
I haven't done after hours.
You also?
Okay, so when you left Black, where did you go?
This not my line of questioning.
Look at Marceau. Look at Marceau. What he telling Maurice? See, if you didn't watch this, you didn't catch it. They know what go on at Tisha know too. Okay. Tisha knows too. When she said, not the Credit One after party, she know what go on over there. As long with these girls, as long as their husbands don't embarrass them publicly and that shit don't get out to where it gets onto the show, that's why they say, social media, we ain't bringing that shit on TV because they don't know what's gonna come on TV. Look at Marceau telling Maurice, shut your ass up, nigga. Shut your ass up, because if you tell on yourself, you're telling on me. Y'all see this? Look at his hand. He telling him, shut up. He trying to act like he just putting his hand up to his face. He is telling Maurice, shut your ass up. Because if you tell on yourself, nigga, you're telling on me. So don't even say nothing.
So you taking on the sky in terms of being a gaslighter?
No, I think it's
hand still up there. Like, shut up.
a bunch of bull. Like the whole line of questioning. Like it's obvious because we were all together and we were all in the same place.
Except his car.
Except his car.
Yeah.
When you said you all in the same place, y'all were up until the vehicle.
Right.
Until separate vehicles.
Right. Until the separate vehicles. Correct. Agreed, 100%. But what I'm saying, nobody knows what I did when I left, and nobody knows what he did when he left. It's speculation.
But I'm asking you, and you won't answer me.
No, I said I made a stop, and then I went home. I did not go
What
straight
stop
home.
did you make? Was a gas station get a burrito or a slushy at 7-Eleven?
I wish we had a 7-Eleven, and I probably would have stopped.
Okay.
I had to go by the office and get some stuff.
So she went to Credit One.
You went to Credit One.
It's
It's no longer Credit One.
Oh, okay.
It's no longer Credit One. Nobody asked you what it was. We asked you where your ass was. So is it like he out cheating? So you gonna go out and get beat too? You gonna go out and get your little, well, I don't know if you got the little bop beat up or not, but you don't went out and on something because you knew your husband was out. So it is you gonna cheat Maurice, then I'm gonna go cheat too, because I know your ass ain't coming home. It's given that you might do some shit like that, Kimmy. Okay.
So you don't watch the show because you didn't know.
I do watch.
And this one he'll know all about what be going on because he was hanging out with him. He know exactly what Maurice be up to, and he knows exactly what Marceau be up to. So he's sitting here making faces and holding his head down, smiling. He know what Maurice was out doing when his ass went home with Kimmy. He knows it. He just looking back and forth like, yeah, you kind of my boy a little bit, Maurice. I ain't gonna say shit, but just know I know where your ass was at.
So you went to work.
Oh,
That part. Shade, it keeps getting dark over here.
So when you learned that Maurice was booked, what time was that?
It's about noon. It's noon.
About noon.
He called me.
So when you went to bed and there wasn't a hot body next to you, you weren't concerned? But no, real talk. Is it normal that Maurice doesn't come home until 9 or 10 in the morning?
Not at all. Not at all.
It's not the first time it happened?
Not without me knowing what is going on or where.
You stuttering, Kimmy. You stuttering. You stuttering, Kimmy. That's a telltale sign. Shout out to Melly Cherie. That's a telltale sign there's some lying coming out your mouth, girl. Now, you said on Messy Monday that he stays out all the time like that, and you don't worry about him because he be with the fellas sometime. You already said Maurice is for the streets. Did she say that on Messy Monday, or did she not say that on Messy Monday? You said it. I ain't even got to pull the video because I remember verbatim. You said, Kimmy, that Maurice is for the streets when you met him, and that he still hangs in the streets, and that he be with the fellas, and you don't worry about him because that's something that he just likes to do. So now you're sitting here like, no, this is not something he does all the time on the regular. No, he usually comes home. But on this particular night, he decided to stay out and get drunk and do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And I didn't think about it one bit. You said in Messy Monday that you got up looking for him at Credit One. See, that's the lies that I'm talking about with them. Kimmy said she swung by Credit One to get some papers. No, you said on Messy Monday, and I quote, that you got the first place you went to go look for Maurice was at Credit One when he didn't come home at a certain time, and then you got the call about him having a DUI. You said the first place you went to go look for him was at Credit One and he wasn't there. So then you looked at another place, and then you went home. You don't know where his hoes live. Of course you went home. So now you're sitting on the stage saying something else, and you're trying to take up for him. I feel like y'all had a conversation before this that you're going to stick up for him and don't make me look stupid on this stage. And I feel like you guys have an agreement that he can do what the fuck he wants to do as long as he don't publicly embarrass you. And that's fine. That's y'all marriage. I don't care. It's giving y'all already do some swinger shit anyway. And if that's the case, okay. But don't sit up here and gaslight the fuck out of everybody and then try to deflect and then try to throw it on Melody Cherie like she was so wrong for mentioning it when everybody talked about it. Hell, I talked about it. You want to come for me too? I don't think you do. I hope not. Do you want to come for me? I talked about it. Several other bloggers talked about it. People on the damn show talked about it. Melody is not the only person who spoke about this situation. So it's given that you are hella embarrassed that the shit happened in the first place. And now that it's out in the blogs and on national television that your husband was out like that. Now you're embarrassed and you're finding someone to blame when it's really y'all. That's your husband that be staying out that you said was for the streets, girl. It ain't male issue. You married to a sorry ass, cheating ass nigga. And now that shit done got on TV and you embarrassed about it. And you should be with that big ass keloid up here.
Where he is.
Because the thing with you, Kimmy, you've always been heralded as the honest,
Correct.
Henrietta. So I want to make sure that, you are able to answer these questions that a lot of people want to know.
Answer every one you got.
Okay, perfect.
Give me some more. Ooh.
Do you think Maurice is cheating on you?
No. However, listen to what I'm saying. I don't put it past people. So I'm not one to say, oh, it's never going to happen in my life. It ain't. That's not me. I don't, nobody. You could tell me tomorrow he cheated. I'd be like, that stuff doesn't surprise me. No.
It'd be surprising to me, but I don't put it past Kimmy either.
So this don't sound like somebody said they trust their husband completely. If you ask, do you think that he's cheating on you? Do you think he will cheat on you? You should have stuck with that strong no like you did on Messy Monday. I don't think he's cheating. Girl, no. Maurice? No, I don't think Maurice is cheating at all. It sounded like there might be a possibility in the back of your mind that you think that Maurice does be out here cheating. Especially now that this damn interview with Shannon came out where she said your husband was doing threesomes and everything else. I mean, Kimmy gives the same thing that Tisha is, and maybe this is the way the Scott boys train their women, that if you don't believe nothing about me unless you see it with your own two eyes. It gives that you guys have probed your women and train them to think that unless they walk in on you and physically see you balls deep up in another bitch, that they should not believe anything that they see and or hear about you and your cheating. Because y'all do cheat. I know Marceau cheat. And Maurice, this little suit you got on, this little deacon mess that you like to portray, and this whole, this Harvard attitude of you thinking that you this, valedictorian from this non-accredited school your ass went to. Nigga, you are a whole alleged cheater. Okay, you are. If everybody's saying the same thing about your ass, it's got to be some truth to it. I'm just saying.
Rushing to get home, making pit stops and stuff.
So Maurice, when you were traveling, she made a pit stop to get a Slurpee. Where did you go?
I was actually with her with the pit stop. Gotcha.
Okay. So Maurice J. Scott.
You see how they skipped over that? You see how they skipped over that? They ain't gonna answer them cheating allegations. You see how they breeze right up over that? All right, so let's continue. All right, so then Kimmy and Melody gonna get into it here in a second, so we're gonna get to it. All right, so Kimmy deflects by asking who called to check on Maurice. We saw that, so don't nobody care about that. Didn't nobody care about that. Nobody told him to run into no damn pole, and I'm not making light of that because he could have unalived himself. But bottom line is, don't nobody give a fuck about you running into no pole because you had the option not to run into a pole by not over drinking and hopping your ass in behind a wheel to go drive, knowing that you were not able to do so. There are Ubers out there. All y'all on the show talking about y'all are millionaires. You should have called a fucking Uber, left your car at Credit One or wherever the hell it was at Black, and took your ass to the house. That's what you should have done. But you were out driving and doing some other things that you don't want to talk about on this damn reunion that your ass shouldn't have been doing, clearly, and it got you in some trouble. Your DUI pretty much was a wake-up call for your ass. And then I'm hearing that he got the shit thrown out by some type of technicality that the police officers or something didn't read him his rights or something. So he got off on a mere little technicality in terms of not getting charged for this damn DUI when clearly he was drunk. Clearly the motherfucker was drunk because he went straight back to Credit One, straight back to Black and started drinking again. It's all on video. You were seen in video with Funky Dineva because it was his event. You were seen in video with a drink in your hand then. And every time they pan the room, a drink was in your hand. So then you go and get in your vehicle and go run into a fucking pole. And you don't want to talk about it because you just knew that you were going to get off on this situation. So spare me the bullshit, Maurice. Spare me the bullshit, Maurice. All right. Maurice, of course, wants to call it traveling. He was traveling. Nigga, Huntsville ain't that big for you to be traveling, okay? I hear it ain't about 2 stoplights. So where the fuck were you traveling? And it don't take you hours and hours and hours, shout out to Money Long, to be driving from here to here, from Black to your house. Like, stop it, okay? Talking about you traveling. All right, so let's, you were traveling in some guts is where you were traveling, all right? So Kimmy and Melody get into this disagreement. Let's get into them, child, so we can get on up out of here because I don't want to be here all damn night. Kim and Mel get into this damn disagreement about this damn DUI. So now she got to put the blame on somebody, and it has to be Melody. Let's go.
You and Melody had a one-on-one because Tisha, the bone collector, went back and told you the conversation you had with Mel, and you were visibly upset. You did make an accusation that you felt like Melody wants everybody to be a cheater because of what she experienced. Why do you feel that way?
I don't know if it's that she wants people to have cheated, but it's exhausting. It's exhausting.
The insinuations.
Over years and years and years of implications and insinuations. Just like in that particular moment that we had the opportunity to talk, I asked her directly, is that what you think? Mm-hmm. Simply because I'm tired of hearing accusations.
There's been rumors that you had lipstick on your collar.
On my collar?
On your clothing.
You never heard that.
The morning of your arrest.
Mm-hmm. When
you were at Black, you was with Kimmy. And allegedly, there's a different shade of lipstick that Kimmy had on.
Where is this alleged information coming from, bro?
She said his lips. So was it his lips or his shirt?
I don't know that he was necessarily talking about what I said. I'm not sure what he's talking
no,
about.
I'm saying.
Hey, babe, this is called alleged.
If you ever found out that Maurice was cheating on Kimmy, would you tell Kimmy?
Probably not.
Because y'all not that type of friend?
To be real with you, Kimmy and I have spent minimal time together. So we're not that type of friend. Are we friends? Yeah. Do I consider Kimmy a good person? Absolutely. But it's not like I grew up with her. Kimmy's older than me. We're just not. So no, I'd probably be like, if somebody came to me and said that, I'd probably say, hey, get out my face. What you telling me for?
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you knew something, I want you to tell me. And I would want you to tell me prior to walking around town implying it.
Can I ask you something? How often have you heard accusations from me about Maurice?
No, and hear me out. This is the thing. You don't say, Kimmy, Maurice cheated. I asked you directly. If it's a thing, it's a thing. Tell me and tell me what you got to say. The little underhanded, like those comments, I'm not cool with them ever.
If you look over the years, you haven't heard me make many comments pertaining to you and Maurice at all, or what Maurice is doing or ain't doing. So whenever I brought up the lips, it was because it was a topic of conversation all over social media after the arrest. It was a big topic of conversation.
They make up
so
stuff
I
on social
asked,
media
and I'm
all
not
the
saying it
time.
wasn't made up. I asked the question. I asked questions. That's different. I asked questions about topics that are big in the media at the moment.
I don't care what is popular on social media.
And that's
there
why
was a whole popular social media about whatever you did to your ass. And we didn't sit down every day and talk about whatever bad butt job you got. Nobody talked about that. You said something about me touching Martell. You need to come to meetings with me and Martell. And I sat there and I'm like, all right, bitch, I got you. You know I don't want to touch that man.
It wasn't really that deep for me, Kimmy. It was a key moment.
My point is, I anticipate key moments. I take them on the chin, but when I give them back, then it's a problem. When you decide that it's reasonable for you to talk about whatever it was you heard, it's okay. But when we talk about what we heard, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble
with who?
And we got to have a meeting with Mel.
No. That's not true. How could it have been a situation?
There's a gathering session at least once a year.
You want to have a gathering session.
But why did I say it at first?
We open our hearts and we apologize and we do everything else that we're supposed to do. So then when we want to have a conversation, most of my conversation in that moment was, no, I don't want to talk about that.
And
you didn't want to talk about it? I don't want to talk about that.
And guess
I just want to talk about it no more.
Eventually we talked about
But that's not fair.
At first, let's rewind it. At first, the reason why I said that is because you had made it clear to me that when it came to his ongoing case, you didn't really want to have discussion surrounding that. So I said, again, trying to respect, I said, I ain't talking about that.
No, she didn't tell me, girl, that's bullshit. I said, no. Y'all see how Kimmy switched that up? This is what she been wanting to do, because y'all remember Mel said that she had a whole conversation with Kimmy and they were fine. She said they had a whole conversation. That Kimmy came to her house. They sat out on Mel's back little sunroom and they ate and they drank, sipped on whatever they were sipping on, and they were fine. They laughed and kiki. And this girl that came to the reunion and switched it up like she and Mel ain't had no conversation. And according to what Mel was saying, Kimmy let her know she didn't have a problem with her and that everything was cool on the kumbaya. But then she got to the reunion on the rah-rah and on the bullshit because she want to have a fucking moment. So this is something that sounds like you plan to do, Kimmy. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you had a full-fledged moment. And you wanted to have a moment and you wanted to try to embarrass Melody, but that shit didn't work. Like I said before, out of everybody that had something to say about Maurice's situation, you pinpointed Melody out of this whole damn situation to try to make it seem like she was the only one talking about Maurice and his damn DUI. And that's what your rotten Captain Crunch eating ass shouldn't have been damn talking about if you already had a conversation with her. I mean, damn. She get on my nerves. Oh, broke down ass. But anyway, let's continue, child. Let's continue. Of course, Maurice is arrested at noon. Maurice says that he was traveling, which is why he was unaccounted for in that window of time between 3 a.m. and 12 noon. Okay, that's a long ass time to be not seen. Okay, that's a long time. And it did look like he had on lipstick on his lips. It did. Now I don't know about the collar. I ain't see the collar, but his lips did look, red, a little bit more red than they should have been. Like you might have been kissing on somebody or somebody was kissing on you. All right, but I don't like the way Carlos kind of sat there and let that situation go with Kimmy, because I feel like that's something that Kimmy wanted to do. Now, as you guys can see, it's going to pick up there where Kimmy is going to be kind of going off and snapping off on Melody. So we're going to pick up from there. But let's go ahead and get into what's going to happen next on Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. Let's get into what's going to happen next, because in the next episode, they're going to have Nell is going to be having a whole moment about her not being Mel's mentor. Okay, Mel not acknowledging her as her mentor. I said, y'all some thirsty ass hoes, like damn. And then they're going to talk about Carlos is going to grill Trish on did she ever sleep with Martell, kiss Martell, or did he ever send her any schlong pictures, child? All right, she's going to say no. But then when he asked about them pictures that Martell sent to her, she kind of pauses a little bit, okay? So then Sonny is grilled by all people. Tisha, I don't know why Tisha was even coming for Sonny about Sonny not understanding and respecting girl code. Carlos says to Sonny that people are saying that people are questioning if she even belongs on this show or on this stage, okay, because of how she got with Moses. All right, so let's get into this shit, y'all. This is so stupid. All right, so I got a little birdie told me something. All right, shout out to giving you the real tea, because y'all know when he did his little review over there, y'all, Lexi, which is Chris Fletcher's daughter, was in the chat, okay, and it's been brought to my attention that she says, hold on, that she said that Nell wasn't really that close to her mom, y'all. Yeah, that's what she said. She said Nell really wasn't that close to her mama like that. Hold on. Yeah. What I do with them? What I do with it? Yeah. Anyway, Lexi says that that Nell was being teamed too much on this show, and that she was putting 20 on 10, and that Nell really wasn't that tight with her mom like that. She didn't understand why Nell was on the show crying like that. Okay, that's what your stepdaughter said. Okay, that's what Lexi had to say about you. All right, I was trying to find a bit. Now, Lex girl. Y'all see what's gonna happen next. So Sunny will be on the next episode on part 2. Trish and Ken will be coming out to join the stage. Nell and Chris Fletcher will finally get to speak. And Nell, the only thing Nell want to talk about is who she mentored. Like, y'all ain't had shit else going on this season. I'm gonna find the messages. I saved them somewhere with where Lexi was saying that this whole storyline with Nell and this damn situation with her mom, that with her, crying and laying on the ground out there at the funeral home and all that crying and mess, that she's saying that Nell really wasn't that tight with her mom like that, it really wasn't that serious, where she tried to blame Mel, saying that, where Chris was saying that, she had to leave her dying mother to come over there and mentor you. My thing is, if your mother was passing away, I would not have left my mom like that to be going to Mel. I would have called Mel to say, hey, look, I'm here with my mom. My mom is not doing well. It seems that she's transitioning. Can I pray with you over the phone right quick? Because I don't feel comfortable leaving my mom. I probably would have did some shit like that. I wouldn't have jumped in my car to run over there to, did I not share? Fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired as hell. Y'all forgive me, okay? I'm sorry. I did it again. I thought I was sharing. I thought I was sharing. I really did. It's okay. I got it. I still got it. Okay. And we're going to show it again. All right. And here we go.
Next time on the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion special.
That's what I told you.
It was like, well, no, you didn't mentor me. You didn't do that. It was Martell. I wasn't this. It was Martell. It was Martell.
At that particular time, she could have been home with her mom that was sick and dying.
And it pissed me off.
Her feelings are her feelings.
Did Martell and Melody proposition you for a threesome?
So if my friend is dating a dude,
why is she laughing like that? Why is she laughing like that? Destiny, why you laughing like that? See, that's why your ass is getting sued now. That's why your ass is getting sued now. Why are you laughing like that when Carlos, for you to even ask some shit like that, your ass need to be sued as well. To sit up there and ask this girl, is it true that Mel and Martell were prepping you for a damn threesome with the two of them? What? That's why your ass is getting sued the fuck now. Mel, take this video straight to court, girl.
And I met this dude through my friend. I'm not gonna go secretly marry him, then try to tell her later.
Secretly. She didn't secretly marry Moses. She had a fucking wedding how she wanted to. And when he gets home, they're having a big wedding. Are you mad? Because you had a pow wedding because you were 5 months pregnant when you married the nigga that only married you 1 month after exclusively dating you after he was smashing hoes while you thought you was with him? See, you're the last person need to be speaking on anybody's relationship, Tisha. Sitting up here looking like Ike Turner and the whole fucking Kings of Rhythm with this tired ass dress that your mama let you borrow. The damn beads don't even want to be on your fucking dress around you. And you want to talk about somebody's relationship? And the only reason this nigga sitting beside you married you was because you got knocked up. Not because you was in love. I tell you that shit. He didn't marry you because he was in love with you. He married you because he got pregnant. Because trust me, he had other options just like he do now. I know you ain't speaking on nobody's marriage. Girl.
There's a lot of people who do feel like you crossed the line. A lot of people feel like you did the ultimate no-no. You don't know what a girl code is. What do you have to say to people who feel like you should not even be on the stage right now? Have you and Martell ever had sex?
No.
Have you and Martell ever kissed?
No.
Has Martell ever sent you pics?
Look at Ken. I didn't mean to laugh, y'all. I'm sorry. Look at Ken, how Ken's looking like, yeah, we seen a few dick pics come through. Yeah, we seen a few pictures come through because it gives that he be all in her damn phone because he don't trust her not one bit it gives. Ken don't trust Trish as far as he can throw her ass, okay? Yeah, he don't. I feel like he go through her phone every single day and night. I feel like he don't trust her. And Trish, I feel like he sent you some pictures and you carried up and got your ass in that broke down car and hooked them jumper cables up because I don't think Ken let you drive his car. I feel like you hooked them jumper cables up to that raggedy car they said was over there in that apartment building over there where you said your brother's supposed to fix it, and you hopped your ass in there and you drove over there hoping to God that your car wouldn't cut off, that you can get over there and hurry up and get over there with Martell Hunter so y'all can Netflix and chill, and so he can show you that hook and curve that he was showing you prior in them pictures. That's what it gave. Mm-hmm.
When it comes to my ex, I mean, I know he'll anything that got legs.
Martell's like, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. But that's what's gonna happen. I rate the episode a 7, y'all. I mean, shit, that's all I can give it. This part 1 of the reunion, I rated a 7. That's it. That's all I can give it. But yeah, I'm happy, Carlos, that you're gonna be asking Mel. Be asking Destiny about this damn threesome situation because that's gonna give Mel the ammunition that she needs for this damn case. I'm with you, Mel. Mel, if you need me to testify, I'll be there, girl, because I heard it too. All right, but that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys. Sorry that I did not share because I'm tired and I'm sleepy. Y'all saw me up here trying not to yawn, okay? But why does Nell want to be everybody's mentor? That's so annoying. Girl, go sit down. Mentor a new wig. Mentor a new wardrobe. Mentor a new attitude. Mentor not drinking so damn much. I mean, shit, there's a bunch of stuff you can mentor. But anyway, Mel was like, girl, I don't need you to mentor me, and goodbye. All right. So yeah, that's it for this damn episode. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyrant, and Scorpion Miss for modding, okay? They said, Caramel, is Sunny really pregnant? She's going to announce that at the reunion. I don't want to say. That's not my place to say. That's not my place to say, okay? She said that she will announce all of this so you guys will hear all of this at the reunion, all right? I will not, all right? That's my girl. I ain't about to say shit. What I know is not my story to tell, okay? She will tell you when she, okay? That's all I can say. And I don't want to sound mean or whatever, but that's kind of she wants to make that announcement. So I'm going to let her do that, okay? All right, but thank you guys. Thank you to all the content creators, True to Be Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Sunny Days. Thank you for being here. Deary Talk Show, Messy Hoes, Atlanta Boss Lady, Brand Girlfriend Chronicles, and Love Seeing Her. If there are any other content creators that's here, thanks for being here. I love you guys down. You guys know I do. Let's get out of here though. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What time is my appointment? Anywho, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. All right, love you guys down and bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the